Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're doing the August barn opening and homestead update video. Huh, pup, it really cooled down last night. I think we dipped down into the 50s. Oh, the geyser. Now, I was just about to open the camping crate and get the ducks out, and I don't see the ducks in there. And I know I closed that door last night, and these ducks are somehow sitting right here next to the rock. What are you doing, runner ducks? How'd you get your door open? Is this a better sleeping spot for you? Alright, I don't blame you. I'd want to sleep outside too. I know I put them away last night, so I don't know how that door fell open. I have a door here with a bolt latch on it, and somehow, I don't know, somehow that worked open last night. Good to see you out here though, ducks. I also cover up my pumpkin at night, so we got to get this uncovered. I just don't want the rabbits and the chipmunks finding it. Now that's better. Looking good now. Huh, ducks? I see you, Pebbles. Not yet, girl. Now there is definitely a chill in the air. We're supposed to be getting some pretty cool nights this week. The temperature's actually dropping down to about 85 during the day and 55 at night. Now the second stop over here is the bird box, and we have Pebbles and Casey in here with their 4 ducklings. How's everything going, birds? What's going on? Your bird's still growing? Look at the colors coming in on these two. The big one and little one starting to get some gray on them. The other two are all pretty much yellowish white. You guys are doing pretty good. I'll get your fresh stuff. Now they just have some water bowls in here, and I'm not going to be letting them out to the pond just yet, because they will hang out in the pond here, but then they head out to the duck pond. And I don't want them running out to the duck pond all by themselves before I have everybody else out there to help keep them protected. Hey, birds, coming in. We got fresh water here for you. There you go. Fresh water. Fresh feed. Everything you need, ducklings. All set? All set. Birds. We'll check in on you in a little bit. I just have a little bit more feed here. I'm going to give it to the ducks over here. There you go, ducks. Get some breakfast. So right now we have Pebbles and Casey with 4 ducklings, and I have them in the bird box so I can bring them over to the koi pond during the day. The 2 black runner ducks that are inside the koi pond right now are both boys, and they're the ducks that hatched out in the incubator this year. So that's 6 ducks that we had hatch out this year, and then we have another mama duck family up there in the triangle house, and they have 2 ducklings with them. So last year we hatched out 2 ducklings actually underneath Pam the turkey, and that was Ron and Hermione. And there was another boy duck, and he actually went to a friend's, and he's named Vader. So we had 3 ducks hatch out last year that survived, and this year we have 8 ducks. Huh, pup, but we only need girls in the flock. And the same friend that took Vader is interested in taking these 2 ducks. He just wanted to get some more girls first. So these 2 black runners are just hanging out in the koi pond for now, and for some reason I don't think they mind. I hear ya. They don't really take a lot of work, so I'm not worried about them. We have the mama family over here, and I'll be letting them out to the koi pond here soon. I went around and I was doing some weed whack and cleanup on the gardens here, trying to get everything looking tighter here before fall. Huh, pup, how's it going? We have the waterfalls running on the duck pond. Good. I didn't sleep well last night, so we're getting out here a little bit later than usual. Oh, those feeders are shiny. Huh, pup, time to wake up, everybody. On Duck Drive. Now we're gonna get back to the chicken mamas over here in the chicken yard and all the little boxes, but we gotta get the barn opened up first. Good morning, barn animals. Coming in, Spot, Dot, Dot, Chicken, Gretchen, Dot. Move it, Duchess. Coming in, Gina. I see you, Snowball. I'll get the lights on. Good morning, chickens. I'm not gonna be counting all the chickens today, but we are gonna be counting the babies. Go ahead, Rufio. Come on, Spot. All the chickens inside the barn here are actually for the egg-laying flock. You guys laying eggs? Good. We already got one started. Let me get the fan on, get some of that cool air outside blowing through the barn. Lil Ro, what are you doing down there, girl? I see you, Miss No-Tail. Lil Ro's going through her molt and she lost all her tail feathers. Looking so cute. Now the maternity ward is empty right now. All the mama hens are outside on ground. I didn't notice this sign before whenever I opened it, but they did have a spelling mistake there. I guess you're not gonna know unless I zoom in though. What's going on out here, pup? Pants, you trying to get down again. Come here, girl, you need help? Come here. You don't need to jump. I know, it's a little bit difficult. Hey, hey, hey. Come here, girl. Come here. Echo pup. Give her space, bud. Come here, Pants. Oh, you're just jumping right over me, girl. Let me help you. Let me help you. Here you go. Good. Pants, it takes you too long to jump off. Big Bonnie, you too. Come here, girl. I know, it's a big girl. Go ahead down. Go get breakfast, ladies. Huh, pup. Piggies, what are you doing in there, buddy? Looking adorable. Oh, you all packed up in there. Molly, get up, girl. Coming in. You guys have breakfast in there? Hold on. Coming in, pigs. Coming in. What are you doing by the bowl? Come on. Get in. Beep, beep. Scoot, scoot. Hey, hey, mud dauber. Quit getting my legs all dirty. There's breakfast. Go ahead, piggies. You guys are getting bigger. Sorry, Molly. Gotta get my piggy pettings in. These piggies are at least 4 times the size whenever they showed up. They are growing quick. Huh, buddy? Huh, Sully? We have Molly, Sully, and Specs right here. Huh, pup, and they're getting bigger. We'll get their draw door open here. I don't have it on a pulley system yet. It's just manually operated. There you go. You got daylight out there. I gotta get fresh water in your pool, though. Chicken? But Molly, Sully, and Specs are doing good in here, and I actually got them transferred over to their waterer, and I'm hoping they're using it. I had all 3 of them come over here at night yesterday and actually try it out, so I know they know it's over here. I'm just gonna fill it up here so they know water's on this side. Piggy piggies. They're gonna wanna drink after they get their feed. Just fill it up like that so they know water's sitting in there, and then once they put their snout in there, they'll start moving that nipple again. Huh, pigs? Figure it out. Gretchen, what are you yelling about, girl? Got an egg to lay. Huh, pigs? Alright, girl, what are you singing about? We gotta get some duck feed over here. Huh, pup? Huh, Pants? Coming through. Come out here and get the ducks out. Hey, barn swallows. Hey, chicken. Keeping the starlings away. Trying to keep feed from being all in here during the night. That way the birds can't get it in the morning. I try and just fill it up when they need it. We got to get the ducklings out of the triangle house. I haven't had time to get the dig skirting around the corner lot pen here. I started getting some of it cut, but I don't have it all cut and around there yet, so I didn't want to move anybody in. Come around this side, pup. I'm going to open the door. But we are going to be getting Ron separated out here soon. Come on, Ron. Hermione, Chloe, Zoe, Maggie, and the ducklings. Go get a drink, birds. Look how big those ducklings are getting already. They can dip right over the edge of the pool. You birds. But as they're getting bigger, I'm going to want to separate Ron off. And Ron's going to be going into the corner lot pen here. And that's really just going to be at night so he doesn't accidentally step on the ducklings inside the house. He's been really good so far, but in case we have a boy duckling, I don't want him beating him up if he starts getting older. So during night, Ron will be separated in the corner lot pen, and then I'll open it up during the day so he still gets to interact with all the girls. And then in the afternoon, they all head down to the pond. Come on, pup, we got more birds. Now Ron is the male duck of this flock, and the rest of the girls here are just for egg laying. But my main male breeding duck is Duke, and Ron is actually Duke's kid, so is Hermione. Hey ladies, I'm coming. So I actually have to keep Duke and Ron separated so they don't pick on each other. Hold on, Midlings, we gotta count you. But first, oh, come on ladies. Mambos, good morning. April. Good to see ya. See, Dabbles doesn't mind the ducks whenever they're all on time, but if they come out late, he has something to say. Easy, Bonnie. Why are you in the duck pen, girl? What are you doing? We got your babies up here in Midlings school if you want to see them. Gonna hang out in the forest? You trying to get in the duck stall to lay an egg? Why do some of my chickens want to lay with the ducks? What are you doing, Bonnie? Just don't go in that window. That's the pig pen. You don't want to go in there. What are you doing, making a nest? Oh, all right then. You go ahead and make a nest. I probably have eggs all through the forest. And wow, look how tall that corn is getting, pup. It's probably 6 feet tall already. Maybe 6.5. It's growing, pup. Over here in the love shack, we have the Midlings, which is just the chickens that aren't quite big enough to go with the flock yet. They're little chickens that are still growing up. And everybody's becoming one flock in here now, but we actually have 3 sets of babies. Hey, Snowball. The first set that was in here was Ginny's flock of 3. We have a little Pants baby right here, and then we have the other 2. That one looks like Duchess and a little bit lighter color like Muffins. Those were Duchess's babies. And then we moved little Rose babies in here, and that's the golden one that looks like Bonnie, and then this one that kind of looks like Chicken. They were little Rose kids. Yes, I know, you are looking fluffy too. You got some big old socks on you. Not quite as fluffy as your mom though, but she's a full breed and you're only a half breed. But we had those 5 and then we just moved in 3 more, and they're Bonnie's girls. Hey girl. How you doing? You look like an Australorp. Real dark, but you do look feminine, which I like to see that. Huh, pup? Oh, Snowball, you back here still? What are you doing? You a boy? I'm wondering if this one's a boy, because this one was fighting with the other ones whenever I first put them in here. And yes, the girls will do that to establish their pecking order, but it is more typical for the boys to show their dominance. So I'm wondering if this Snowball's a boy. And we probably have another boy. I'm thinking that light one's a boy. And then where's the third one? Oh, come on in, pup. Where's the third one? Still inside the ductwork? Let me see. You guys good in there? We got a dark Snowball. Look at you. Everybody good? Good. So Bonnie's 3 just moved in, so they're still getting to know everybody. What are you doing, Snowball? You're a curious little bird, aren't you? What do you think? Yeah, I know. You gotta make friends, bud. You gotta make friends. Alright, everybody doing good in here? Echo Pup, is it safe? How many birds did we have? 8? 3, 6, yeah, we have 8 little birds in here. They were all hatched out naturally this year on the homestead underneath the mama hen. Huh, pup? I know, birds in a big box. Come on. Everybody stay in there. So my plan right now is to keep the girls, to add them to my egg-laying flock, and then the boys are going to be going to camp with the broilers in the fall. Now I know a lot of people just want the boys to get sold so they can go live on another farm. However, my freezer does need to get filled up. Echo Pup is a raw-fed dog, and he eats over 700 pounds of meat a year. Hold on, Rufio, I'll get your friend. We gotta get Bert out so Rufio can flare up with him. Morning, Bert. You ready to come out and play? Snowballs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Bert. Good, we're all set in here. Head on out, get some daylight, girls. There you go. Oh, I missed it. Rufio just crowed because they're coming out. You boys. Inside here we have the turkey hut, and this is actually where I want to have my breeding turkey whenever I get them, but right now we just have chickens in here. Good job, Rufio. They have a dust bath, they have water on a float valve, and then they got their trough feeder. Looks like they might need some more calcium. But they have some nice roosting bars in here, and I actually made it big enough so turkey can roost on these bars as well. I just didn't have time for breeding turkey this year, but that is on the list, and I'd really like to get that started in the spring. Now, ladies, Bert, that means you're gonna have to move out, and that means I'm gonna have to finish the mushroom coop. Come on, pup, gotta get the goats. Now, I did start laying out the shape of the mushroom coop again, and I'm trying to get all the angles figured out before we start attaching things. Good job, Rufio. But I really need to just get out here and work on it. I'll figure it out as I go. All right, the last stop in the back barnyard here is gonna be the goats. And I do need to weed whack their pen. They are not eating it down. But this is a little bit too heavy for the electric weed whacker, and the gas-powered whacker's still down for repairs. Pup, everything good? All safe? We have to check on Wrinkles. How you doing, buddy? You okay, Wrinkles? I see you bouncing, Folds. Can you bounce, bud? You're not hurting, are you? You're not hurting? You bouncing? Alright, you're looking pretty good. Now last night as Echo and I were coming in to feed the goats, we had both goats up on the top log, and as we were coming in, they jumped off the log, and Wrinkles landed in this little square here, and Folds landed over here. Now Folds seemed okay, but Wrinkles had a little bit of a limp last night while he was eating dinner. Huh, goats? Everybody feeling okay though? Yeah, good, buddy. I was worried about you, but you look like you're still active. Alright, I'll get you breakfast. I got what you need. We're still on bag number 4 here for the goats. Huh, buddy, get down. Breakfast, goats. And Wrinkles has really stretched out his wrinkles, but Folds is gonna keep her folds. Good. We'll get everybody opened up so I can get my goat pettings this morning. You gotta lock this door so they don't shut themselves out of their water. Good job, Rufio. All good in here, pup? Hey, goats. Gotta get my goat pettings in here, Folds. You just getting bigger. She feels pretty much full size to the goats last year. Huh, buddy, it's just hanging off of you. Now, Wrinkles is getting a belly on him. You can see the belly here, and then she just has kind of a full body over here. Huh, goats. Boys and girls grow different. Now, I guess I didn't mention it down at the pigs, but the pigs are raised for meat here, and the goats are too. And my goats are going to be heading to freezer camp in the fall. I try and separate it out so everybody doesn't go all at the same time, but we are going to be having the goats, the pigs, the broilers, and the turkey heading off to freezer camp in the fall. And I know it is sad to see the goats go, but these goats are living a longer life than they would otherwise. All their siblings already went to show and in turn freezer camp. So I am happy to get a few extra months out of my goats. Huh. Pup, more meat. Come on. The goats got hay and room to play. We got more animals to open up. And I did give them the corn husk from dinner the other night. They didn't seem too interested. Ginny, how you doing, girl? Good to see you sleeping with the flock now. She still likes to hang out in the back barnyard here. She doesn't go down into the front with everybody else as much. And she did hang out by the love shack for the first few days, but she hasn't really been going over there anymore either. But look at these mushrooms growing on this log back here. Gorgeous. Hey, Snowball. Good morning, barn animals. What's going on up here in the duck stalls? Nobody in Mumble's stall? Oh, we got a girl laying. Okay, Jumbo, you keep laying. What about over here in the quack shack? Do we have any broody girls? Little white duck is off her nest, and I'm wondering if that's going to be a bad sign. Someone did say that they can leave their nest and the eggs can get cold and they can come back and restart them. I'm not sure how accurate that is. But little white duck is still sitting on 2 eggs here. I'm pretty sure she'll be back. Bonnie, what are you doing up there? Why are you up here laying eggs? You have space downstairs to lay eggs. This area is for the ducks. You don't need to be in the hay rack, girl. Sedgwick, anybody bothering you down here? You got anything going on? You're looking fluffy, girl. You don't have anything pop open underneath you, do you? Sedgwick has 3 eggs underneath her. And still 3 full eggs. Okay, keep working, girl. And what about you two? What is going on over here? Can't I have a duck go broody by herself? Maple was broody by herself over here for a while, but I think Clara's going part-time broody. What's happening over here? 2 of Duke's favorite girls, huh? Alright, I'll leave you to it. I'm not going to lift you this morning. Bonnie, what are you doing up there, chicken? Echo Pup, what's going on? We have something living in the storage, Pup. Probably have mice all through there. No doubt. Keep trying. But we do have a pretty large flock here of laying ducks, and everybody does stay over winter, including Mumbles and Dabbles. Now here on my homestead, I do raise animals for food, education, and just pure enjoyment. Pup, and I would like to have breeders for most of the animals. I already have some boy chickens and some girl chickens. I also have boy ducks and girl ducks, a gander and a goose. Unfortunately, Dabbles was still pretty young this spring, so he didn't have what he needed to have to give Mumbles a fertilized egg. But so far on the homestead, we've made some chicklets, we've made some ducklings, and we have what we need to hopefully make some goslings next year. And hopefully next year we'll have some breeding turkey that we can make some poults. What are you doing? Boy? What are you doing? Good job, Rufio. And I don't plan on breeding or milking large animals until I have a wife in my life. Pup, we're just one person. Little row. You cute bird. All right, now give me Moody. Good. Hey, Jenny, guess what? Chicken butt. Now, all these girls down here are part of the laying flock, so they stay over winter. They're not going to be going to camp. But down here in the chicken yard, we have all the chicken mamas separated out into their own housing so they can raise up their babies. And when they grow up, the girls will join the flock and the boys will head to camp. Hey, Duchess. Duchess has the double wide here, the biggest coop, and she has the most babies too. You have 5 still, right? Okay, there's number 5. Good. Keep it tight, girl. What's that one doing over there? Come on over. Echo Pup's hunting. Trying to make sure it's safe for you. I'll get you food and water, girl. We'll get everything you need here this morning. I just wanted to take a look. We got to count your babies. You got 5 in here, Duchess? Over here in the mini barn, we have 3 with muffins. Right, girl? You still got all 3 in there? Yeah, you're getting bigger. These ones weren't quite big enough to go to Midlings school yet. But this one is fluffy. Look at those feet. It is good to see another fluffy one. Hopefully we don't have a boy, but I'm really curious about that snowball she has in there. Now we'll get you all feed and water set up here too, girl. Hold on. You're still knocking out all your feed. I got you this new feeder and it looks like it's still making a mess. You mama hen. Over here we have the mini coop mansion. Snowball's inside with 3 babies. I think that brings us up to what, 11? That's 11 out here in the houses. Girl, you still good? You need water? Hold on. I'll get you all set up here. Fresh water. I'll bring the feed over in a little bit. I didn't get any yet. Look at this little white bird. I'm really hoping that's a female. I love that. That actually might be a little roe baby because it didn't get the speckling like the snowballs. Spot, you little candy striper trying to help out with all the kids. Oh, what's your face, Pop? We're just checking on everybody and then I'll get the feed out. In the mini barn here we have Louise and she has 2 babies with her. These actually hatched out in the incubator last, so I gave them to Louise so she didn't have to finish her brood. Girl, we don't need a bunch of babies. How many do you think we needed? But you just wanted to be a mama this year, huh? Oh, look at the color coming on you. Like wearing a vest. Look at that color. That's pretty, you bird. What's the other one looking like? You hiding everybody? Where's your other baby? Where is it? Hey, Spot. Thanks for the help, girl. Keeping an eye on them. There they are. I see you, bud. You're a little fluffier. What do you think, Spot? Everything good? Good. 2 more. That makes 13 out here. And then right behind me, we have the little red mini coop with Dizzy in it, and she has 3 babies. Right, girl? Still have 3? Whoa. How you doing? You have everything you need? Stay inside now. I'll get you some food and water. You still messing up yours? Oh, you guys are eating everything in here. And look at those little feathers coming in on you, girl. You've been staying away from Rufio, so you're getting some feathers to come back in. Oh, little ones, what do you think? Got some color on you? Getting fluffy? All right. You got a little pointy tail on you. You're a pretty bird. All right, Dizzy, you're good. I'll get you everything you need here. That's 3. So inside the houses out here, we have 3, 2, 3, 5, and 3, making 16 baby chicks out here with 5 different mama hens. And we have to add the 8 in the love shack to that because they all hatched out this year too, just a little bit earlier. So that makes 24 baby chicks here raised up by mama hens. Unfortunately, we had 2 more with Dot and we did lose those. We had Dot in the hoop coop at the end of the chicken run here, and unfortunately something was able to dig underneath it and take the 2 baby chicks. Now I do believe it was a raccoon, and Echo Pup did take care of that situation, but I do want to get some dig skirting put around all my stationary coops before we move anybody into the hoop coop again. We actually need to work on the halfling coop here too, because they don't have a dig skirting. I did move all the mulch away whenever I built this thing to put it on solid ground, but this ground underneath the trees is a little bit softer than the ground out here where I have all the other boxes, so it's a little bit easier for an animal to dig underneath. We've been lucky so far with a halfling coop and nobody tried to get inside. But unfortunately down here in the hoop coop, we did have something dig underneath. Pup. So right now we just have it all closed off here. I will be getting this fixed up before we move anybody else in. So the hoop coop here, aka Squats Run, is going to be getting some dig skirting. Also, I want to put some on the halfling coop here and the corner lot coop. But we also need a gate here because I still have to step over the fence to get inside. Birds, who's ready to come out? You guys going to go into the trees again? Make me catch you tonight? That wasn't fun last night. It took a while, especially you, Izzy. You were being a little pain. And you big rooster, you went way too high. I have roosting bars in here. Look, we have plenty of roosting space in here. You have a roosting bar inside the tote, and some of them even sleep outside on the corner roosting bar. What's wrong with those spots? Some people are saying that I need to build a taller coop so they have more comfortability going up high inside. And that could be done, but this is the halfling coop, so I wasn't really expecting to have adult birds in here. I would like to get them moved into another spot, but this is a really nice spot for them because they have a pen they can run around in during the day. I think it's a lot better than the love shack that doesn't even have any forage. And then some absolutely crazy people were telling me to cut all the branches on these trees so the chickens couldn't jump up to them. Do you not see how beautiful these trees are? Adding all this shade, coverage, and protection for the birds. And you might not realize, but there's a neighbor's house over there. I don't want to see that. I really like nature. Cutting everything down is just not an option. My dad had to plant these trees over 30 years ago to get them this big. There's no way I'm going to chop them all up. And we did have another suggestion to cut the flight feathers off the chickens, and that's just not going to work out either. Sometimes a predator does come after the chickens and their flight feathers can help them get away. Chickens don't have many defenses. I'm not going to take their only one away. So yes, right now I do have to catch all these chickens out of the trees every night, but the alternative is just not worth it. Aw, Sammy's daughter. Hey girl. She is pretty. All right, everybody run around, forage for a little bit. Come on, pup, we got another stop to make. And look at all this extra firewood that was dropped off. We can use that. Come on, bud. Now, the halflings did hatch out this year, but I hatched out all of them in the incubator, so they didn't actually get raised up by a mama hen. But if we add them to the list of hatched out chickens we have this year, we are up to 32. And so far, we had 8 ducks hatch out. It's been a busy season so far. There's a reason I couldn't get breeding turkey. But we still were able to get turkey, and we have them out here on pasture. I really do love having all the different animal sounds here on the homestead. It is so enjoyable to hear the turkey. Hey, turk, 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 turk. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? You guys want to come outside today? Spend a little bit more time outside? All right, you guys can come out. I've been letting them out in the afternoon whenever I let the birds out to the pond. Echo Pup, you got to give them space, bud. Come here. Come on out, turkey. Good morning, birds. Good to see ya. You guys want to come run around a little bit? Get some fresh air and sunshine? Good. There's lots of forage out here for you. You curious birds. Good. All right, turkey. Let's go for a morning run. You guys gonna come? Fly. Good. You're just running with the turkey pup. You birds. How's everybody doing? Getting bigger? Starting to lose that fuzz on your head, huh? Yeah, I know it. Hey, Tom. I see you, bud. You puffing up like a boy. I can tell. What about you over here? Some of you getting bigger? Looks like we might have a girl. That black signature might be a girl. This one might be a boy. I just got a straight run. I got all the broad-breasted turkey. We have the bronze, the white, and the black signature. But I did not choose male or female, so we'll probably have a mixed batch here, which is a nice thing because it gives you different sizes. Huh, turkey? I know. How you doing? You guys hungry? I didn't get you any feed out here. Hold on, I'll get you some feed in your tray. Oh, you guys still have a little bit. I'll get you more. You running, turkey. Gotta get those legs bigger. Good. Let's get you something to eat here. I'll put it down here so you guys can spread out if you want to. You already have feed in your house. I'll put some over here so you don't have to walk as far. There you go. If you guys want to hang out down here in the shade, I'll put some feed in for you. There you go, turkey. You guys can hang out in the shade too. They have tons of room out here to forage and run around. I was going to close this off a little bit more for them, but they actually move pretty good. I have some covers over here so they can hide from the hawks if they need to. But I think for now this is going to be enough space for them to run around and forage. We'll see how much damage they do. I'll be moving the box onto fresh grass each day. But it's nice to have the turkey out to play. We haven't had any major gobbles yet. They're still finding their voice. But these turkey are broad-breasted, so they're not going to be good for breeding. They're not going to actually breed true. So all these turkey will be heading to freezer camp here in the fall. You birds. I know, you're social creatures, huh? You guys want to come over and see me when I'm talking. We got some eating inside the house. You guys can hang out with the ducks and the birds. I'm on both. Hanging out, girl? Good. After everybody comes outside, they pretty much calm down for the rest of the morning until we let them out to the pond in the afternoon. Just birds foraging. Gorgeous. Huh, turkey? I know, I'm waiting for your gobbles. I tried to do my gobble sound, but it scared everybody and put them underneath the pallets. They thought a hawk was coming. Huh, turk, 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 turk. Turk, 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 turk. Nothing? Alright. Alright, turkey, we'll check in later. You be good. Bonnie, what are you doing? Alright, well that is all the animals we have on the homestead right now. I think I got to all of them. If you have any questions about the animals or the projects here at Whitt Acres, make sure to leave a comment down in the comments below. I gotta go through and make sure these mama hens have everything they need this morning. Huh, Pop? Go on. We gotta do an outro. Don't sit down. Alright guys, that's gonna be all for this one. Things are progressing here on the homestead and the animals are getting bigger. Hopefully we still have a lot of nice weather here before it starts getting cold. If you want to keep following along with everything going on here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave, and if you want to help support the channel even more, check out that join button. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy.